Welcome to the All About Marketing podcast, your go to destination for all things marketing, advertising, branding, or business. Whether you are a seasoned marketer or just starting out, every week All About Marketing provides you insights through expert opinions. Today, we have one such guest, and I'm happy to welcome Jaikishaan Sharma.
Thank you, Aman.
Yes.
Really appreciate for you bringing me here and giving me the opportunity to talk to your team and your audience, and so we can help them to at least go somewhere in their life with their business or personal growth.
Definitely. So before we begin, I would like to introduce Jaikishan because his is a remarkable story. And from adversity to triumph, he has done something which so many of us with great physical ability also find it difficult to do. Right? He's a mindset coach, he's a social media strategist, and above all, he is an inspiring person. In 2015, he met with a tragic accident, a car accident, which rendered him motionless on a wheelchair. And his journey from the wheelchair to the dream chair, as he likes to call it, and now he has founded the Dream Chair Club,
Yeah.
which inspires entrepreneurs, which inspires people like you and me to fight for what is right in life, to achieve our dreams, and to do it with a smiling face. Welcome, Jay Kishan, to the podcast.
Thank you. Really appreciate Amay for giving me the opportunity.
Right.
I always look for people like you because I believe that we can make this world a better place by doing such things, spreading the inspirational stories, giving some kind of a motivation, especially in the world where we are, because this part of the world, this time of the world is the craziest place right now.
Right.
We all can say, you can see the economy is stumbling, the countries are fighting with each other,
Right.
and we can spread some love and some uplifting, words in out there which can build people somewhere in their life. That's what I believe in, and that's how the Dream Chair Club has evolved in last so many years. So thank you once again for
Yeah.
letting me speak here today.
Yes, great. You went for education to Australia.
Yes.
You get married. You got a job. You got a nice house. Melbourne, is it?
Yes,
In
yes.
Melbourne. So everything's going good,
Yes.
and then it's one medical emergency which happened. In this case, an accident, right?
Yes.
And that just turns your life upside down. So it's and you're right. It's a breaking point, right?
Yeah.
You reach a stage where you just stop thinking. You don't know. You probably so. Was it difficult for you to not put the blame on destiny and to take charge of your life in a way that you described it? I'm sure it must have been
Absolutely.
a lot of mindset change more than the physical
Absolutely.
problems that you had to overcome, right?
Absolutely. There is a study done, by the scientists, by the doctors. If you might have heard about blue pill and the red pill.
Right.
Okay. They did this blue pill, red pill study where they gave red pill to some of the people. Okay. And they gave blue pill for some of the people.
Right.
And they have noticed that it's about the mindset that your body can heal more than the medication you take into your body, into your system. And you are absolutely right. It was really hard for me get into that zone of accepting that this is not me, this is the destiny, or this is the God who's doing this to me. But you need to understand that God is not doing anything for you. No, the God is only do for those who are willing to take action in their life. Okay, if you are sitting on that couch like a potato, nobody will move you. That's what your life is. And when I started learning, मैंने एक चीज नोटिस किया, whatever people I was listening to, whatever people I was reading about, everyone was mentioning about one word which was mindset. मैंने बोला यार ये स्कूल में कभी बताया नहीं गया, कॉलेज में कभी बताया नहीं गया, ना फ्रेंड्स इसके बारे में बात कर रहे हैं, ना कॉलीग्स इसके बारे में बात कर रहे हैं. साला है क्या? व्हाट इज माइंडसेट? हमारे लिए तो माइंडसेट क्या है? दिमाग है, बट व्हाट इज माइंडसेट? व्हाई दिस people like Elon Musk or Tony Robbins or anybody and any successful entrepreneurs is focusing on your mindset. Focus on your mindset. And then I started understanding the human psychology. I started learning about the reticular activating system. I started learning about the amygdala, the tiny brain in your head. Then I started learning about the subconscious and conscious reality, how you can tap into your subconscious mind. And then I understood. And then I did an exercise how to eliminate my limiting beliefs. And that exercise, I did it for 90 days. 90 days every single day. And then on the 91 day, when I saw the results, I was like, yeah, this is amazing. This is really powerful. And this can change your perspective. And from there, I was like, I do not want to focus on the negative part of my life. I literally do not want to focus. If I really have to move forward, I need to look for the abundance. And I change my expectations into appreciations. And when you change your expectations into appreciation, life starts falling in place. Look at Dalai Lama. Look at Mahatma Gandhi. Dalai Lama is working for the community without any expectation. Gandhi was working for the Indians for their freedom, not for his freedom. There was no expectation. So that's what we need to understand.
Right.
That when you start appreciating, the God starts giving. Because secret of living is giving.
True.
And that's what the powerful. And you are absolutely right that it's difficult at the start. किसी के लिए भी difficult हो सकता है because our mind is conditioned, because we are living in the society, those who are putting things into our head, and that's
It's constantly in your head telling you things which maybe at a larger level are good for everyone.
Yes.
But for an individual, they are very different, right?
Absolutely.
They don't work.
It is. And that's what people need to understand, that you do not need a validation, you do not need approval from anyone around you. And I would say whether they are your parents, if you as a person and as an individual believe in something, just go for it. Just go for it. मैंने पहली चीज क्या की थी जब when I understood the power of this, I sat down with my phone, I eliminated every single person out of my phone list. चाहे फिर वो मेरे मामा के बच्चे हो, मेरी मौसी के बच्चे हो, मेरे बुआ के बच्चे हो, मेरे ताऊ जी के बच्चे हो, या वो खुद ना हो, because do you really, आप मेरे को बताओ, हमने कोविड देखा, how people have gone like this,
Right.
Like this. Even you and me cannot guarantee that we will be sitting here tomorrow.
Right.
Can we? No. So why do you want to live on someone else's definition of success?
Absolutely.
मैं अमय की डेफिनेशन पे नहीं जीना चाहता मेरी लाइफ, ना अमय मेरी डेफिनेशन पे जीना चाहता है. If Amey wants to live his life on such a way, he should.
Definitely.
Nobody should tell him what to do.
Right.
That's what I want to tell people.
So I think, and I relate to it very clearly, because one of the first things when you start out as an entrepreneur, right, be it whatever that you are doing, the first thing that you tell yourself is, my definition of success is going to be different from society's definition of success, right? Only then you are able to do something that you wish to do versus what probably the world expects you to do.
Yes.
If you have done an MBA, you should take up a good job. If you have taken up a good job, why quit it and come to zero?
Yes.
Right? And I think that realization that you had, that you spoke of, entrepreneurship blends so well into that realization, right? Because once you have that realization, you realize how everything limits you.
Yes.
And true freedom comes from deciding your own day, deciding your own work.
Yes.
And that's what you have been doing. So it's fantastic. So tell us a little bit about what do you do in the Dream Chair Club?
Yes.
And what is it that you offer to different entrepreneurs, business people who are starting out?
Of course. So my main focus is that I want to help the individuals or businesses to understand the human psychology in marketing or in their personal growth. Because I believe that 95% of the humans on this planet make their decisions on the basis of their emotions. Emotions equals motion. you know, because whatever action are we taking in our life, they are coming from the deep down in our core. That's where the seed begins.
Right.
You know, that's what I bring in. I help people with their mindset where they are struggling with any kind of an obstacle when it comes to their decision making.
Yeah.
They are not able to focus, overthinking, procrastination, self-sabotage. Then I help individuals with those who are solopreneurs, those who are entrepreneurs, you know, small, medium businesses. If they they want to scale their business on social media, how to create the brand,
Right.
you know, which can generate them leads, sales, you know, and they can put their self and their product out there in the market. So that's my and my main focus is on one-on-one coaching more than doing group coaching.
Right.
Because this is what I believe, that as a person myself, I can only work with people when they are with me. The reason why is because when they are with me without any limitation, they open up. Whether they are talking about their business or whether they are talking about their personal growth.
Right.
And when they open up with me, it becomes easy for me to transform them. And when it's become easy for me to transform, I know I can do a lot of creative work with them. You know, and that's why.
So, Jaikishaan, you predominantly work with small businesses.
Yes.
And small businesses, yes, they do struggle with the entrepreneur's mindset, the
Yes.
entrepreneur's vision. They struggle with capital.
Yes.
They struggle with marketing.
Yes.
Right? So, when you work with them, what are the specific things that you focus on, that you bring to the table that helps them turn around and develop a mindset of growth?
I think the best thing I do is like building a connection on an emotional level. I still remember one of the lady reaching out to me post COVID. Baker, small medium business, very small in Melbourne, Australia.
Okay.
She was literally struggling to get sales, and she met one of my guy, and then I spoke to her on the Zoom call. Because she was in Melbourne, I visited her, and I was like, how much database do you have? And she was in the business for like almost 5 years.
Okay.
And she has around, I think, 60,000 database.
Wow.
You know, I was like, what you do is give me that 60,000 database. Okay, how many phone numbers you got? She said, I might have at least 60% of the phone numbers of the people
Right.
out of that list. I was like, let's shoot a WhatsApp message to each and every one, okay, with a small video of you asking them to support your small business, okay, because bakers का सबसे बड़ा benefit क्या है? They are local, so their customers are local.
Right.
And when the customers are local, it's easy to for you as a marketer to tap into that emotional space, you know. So we started shooting on a small 30 to 20 seconds video,
Right.
asking straight away, supporting the small business. And you won't believe we did that for 30 days, but with that we had a small attachment to that. Anybody walking into a store and mentioning about this video, we will put 1% of the money to a charity feeding homeless people. Because homeless people were struggling at that time. You know, जो घर पे थे उन्हीं को खाना नहीं मिल रहा था, तो homeless वालों की तो हालत और भी खराब थी.
Right.
So that's what we started doing, and we saw that people started coming, people started putting that video on social media and asking Facebook groups to go out and support this lady.
Wow.
You know, and that business went for making couple of $100 a month to making $5,000-6,000 a month to $20,000-25,000 in 6 months period. And you know, now she has a presence of more than 30,000 following on Facebook.
Wow.
You know, and those videos, after that video, she also became so easy and comfortable in front of the camera, which she never did. And now she is posting about behind the scenes, how she's baking.
Right.
You know, so that's what I do with people. I want to, and see, you do not want customer, you want you want raving fans. You know, they will never forget you. You know, and they will bring more 4 or 5 customers for you, which we call the word of mouth marketing. You know, and that's what I believe in. Yes, social media is better. That's why I always say to the businesses that market in public, sell in private. You know, so as a marketer, as an agency,
Sure.
that's what I will advise. You market yourself in public, that what you do. But when it comes to selling, sell in private, sell on a Zoom call, sell in a personal meeting, you know, and that's where the magic happens.
Right. For this, I believe in the line, if you visited a Chroma store,
Yes.
right, they have this beautiful line which says, "We help you buy."
Yes.
So it's never about trying to sell.
No.
Just help somebody buy what they are already in the market to buy
Yes,
for, right? They have the
exactly.
money, they want to spend it. So help them buy what
Yes.
they wish to.
Absolutely, absolutely. And you see, it becomes easy for you to sell any product in future because now you have win the trust. You know, recently Ranveer Singh has launched his protein bars.
Right.
Okay. Recently, Mr. Beast and Logan Paul was in India to launch their product. Why? Because they have built that trust in
That
the
community.
market through influence.
Right.
You know, and as a businesses, if we can do that through our message and our product, we can later on upsell them anything whatever we want. You know, अभी जैसे मेरे जो clients है, I upsell them for my events. ठीक है ना? If they want to join, they get a ticket for 50%
Right.
off, because now they know that they are my part of my family. They will come and they will cheer me up. They will support me in that event.
Right.
You know, so they deserve to get that part of it, that part of the pie. कि भाई हाँ हम लोग जैकिशन के community के part है. Let's, and I think we are in the community world. Let's build a community instead of building a business. क्योंकि community build होगा तो business अपने आप build हो जाएगा.
Right, true. Wow, this is a nice thing, and I think it works for every small business
Every.
if they put in the effort with the
Yes.
right mindset.
Yes.
Uh,
Because जो बड़े businesses है ना, they got deep pockets. They can afford to advertise on social media. They can afford to advertise on digital platforms. They can afford to advertise on billboards, hoardings. But small mediums businesses, they don't have deep pockets. They have certain amount of money for marketing. So what extra they can do which can make impact in their business and
Right.
bring more leads, customers. That's what they should think about.
Sure.
बट प्रॉब्लम क्या है, हम आजकल सोशल मीडिया पे देखते हैं स्पॉन्सर्ड ऐड है, अरे यार ये कैसे, ये बहुत पैसे कमाता होगा. बट इट्स नॉट दैट, इट्स नॉट अबाउट दैट, इट्स अबाउट how you do it, because everything has a plan, everything has a strategy.
Right.
If you follow the strategy, yes, you will get to a stage where you will have money to spend on Facebook ads, Instagram ads, YouTube ads, Google ads, but you need to get there first.
Absolutely.
है ना, वो day
Yes.
one पे तो होगा नहीं as
होगा
a small
नहीं.
medium
Right,
business.
Right. So Jaikishaan, you've also worked. You work in India. You work in different markets: North
Yes.
America, Canada,
Yes.
Australia, right? So, what are the similarities that you find when it comes to small businesses and marketing, and what are the differences?
I think similarity, I will not say much, but there are differences a lot.
Okay.
And because Indian market is very price sensitive, okay, and when it comes to Western culture, it's no negotiation world. You know, there is no negotiation. It's purely value based. Okay, can you put value on the table? Here's the money. Okay, but when it comes to India, it's not more about value, it's about the money. You know, so that's where the difference is. If you're talking about similarity, I will say yes, because of the environment and the mindset of the customer is different. That's why the strategy becomes different.
Right.
You know, so usliye similarity to I will say there is none when I talk about it, but there are a lot of differences where with what I am looking at right now, you know, in terms of in terms of thinking, in terms of spending, in terms of strategizing the business or the marketing.
So a quick rapid fire round,
Yes.
and you have to be quick to answer
Okay,
those.
I will.
So one social media platform that you can't live without.
Instagram,
Instagram,
yes,
for sure.
for sure.
And what on Instagram?
Instagram DMs.
DMs.
Yes.
Okay.
That's where the business take place.
Great. One entrepreneur, I know you mentioned a few, but
Yes.
one entrepreneur that you really admire who inspires you.
Elon Musk, because I'm lucky that I had a space with him on Forbes when I was published second time. So I was lucky that मैंने Elon Musk के साथ share space किया था, and because his mindset of bringing the freedom of speech on social media. That's the biggest part, because you see there are a lot of scans, a lot of shit going on social
Right.
media, and he's the one person who's talking about it openly, and whatever he has done, he has believed in his dream, and we all should believe in our dreams, because if he can achieve such things in his life, we can also.
Sure. Any productivity hack?
Productivity hack is move your body. Every 5 minutes, if you are tired, just get up, walk, jump. That's what I do. Okay, I get easily tired because of my physical ability.
Right.
So I just move in my room or in my office or in backyard, 5 minutes, because that will also help you to bring your focus back to work.
Back to marketing or sales?
Marketing.
Marketing.
Yes.
Okay. Any one book or anything which has inspired you? It could be a blog, podcast, anything which.
I think one of the book has played a very big role in my journey is the Outwitting the Devil from Napoleon Hill. The book was supposed to be published in 1938, but it was not, because it was controversial. So the book was published in 2011 after the Napoleon Hill died. That book is an interview between Napoleon Hill and the devil.
Okay.
And the devil is a drifter. So the devil has put the society into two different aspects: drifters and non-drifters. So he says that drifters are the people, those who are worried about fear, those who are worried those who are overthinkers, procrastinators, and that's what devil is chasing for. And he says that 99% of the people on this planet are drifters. And that book is really amazing. If you want to read it, please do. वो उसमें जो इंटरव्यू है बिटवीन नेपोलियन हिल एंड द डेविल, इट्स रियली रियली डीप डाउन, हिटिंग द कोर, क्योंकि वो चीज़ें हमारी लाइफ में भी हुई है जो उन्होंने लिटरली क्वेश्चंस में पूछी है. एंड इट वाज बिलीव दैट it was really done interview by Napoleon Hill with that devil in an space where he was hypnotized, and he was talking to that devil and writing this stuff. That's why it was not published, because churches and Christians and all other politicians have banned that book at that time. But when he died, the other people have published the book.
Okay. What would you say? Thinking hard or acting fast?
Acting fast. The time will, if you do not walk with the time will leave you behind. So stay in action. The more you are in action, you will get more opportunities. Because if you sit there, nothing will happen. So I will always say action. Every single day you wake up, you take action. The reason I am here, even though I am physically not fit, is because I want to stay in action.
Right.
Because I am 100% sure if I will meet 5 people, I am 100% sure कि उसमें से एक बंदे के साथ मैं next कोई move ऐसा करूँगा जिससे we both will make money, we both will take it, go to a next level.
And lastly, if there is one advice that you want to give your younger self, Jaikishaan in 2015,
yes,
what would that be?
I will say that do not let your temporary emotions overtake your future. Because हमारा प्रॉब्लम ये है कि हमारे जो टेम्पररी इमोशंस है ना, कि यार मुझे आज ये नहीं करना है, that's where we fail, and that's overtakes your life. Do not let that, because वो इमोशन खाली पासिंग मोमेंट है, वो चला जाएगा, फिर एक और इमोशन आएगा. So that's why you start need to dominating your emotion, and you will follow through in a good way.
Great. That's absolutely awe-inspiring. It's truly your story of great resilience.
Thank you.
And above all, I think, Jaikishaan, it's positivity, right? You radiate that positivity.
Yes.
Even after having gone through what you have gone through, you look at life so positively, and you look at giving this joy to other people. Giving is such a good thing, right?
Absolutely.
And from which you grow and you gain, and that's so nice to hear it from your own words.
And I believe, see, as I said earlier, that secret of living is giving, और ये हमारे धर्म में तो वैसे भी सिखाया ही जाता है, जितना आप दोगे उतना वापस आएगा. But I think people are forgetting that. People are getting so what I say, resistance that they want to keep everything to them, because they are afraid of losing it, whether it's money, relationship, or anything you talk about. But if you will keep your open arm, if you would have watched me coming onto the door, I was like this, into your office, because I'm here to receive. At the same time I'm giving, because I know I'm going to take something from here and I will leave something here today.
Great.
So thank you.
Absolute pleasure meeting you.
My pleasure. My
Thank you so
pleasure.
much.
My
Thank you.
pleasure.
Thank you. And I hope you enjoyed the episode. It's a little different from what we do every time, but thank you so much, Jaikishaan, for sharing your story. Very rarely do we meet people who inspire us with their own journey as much as with the work that they are doing. And when it comes to small businesses, particularly, somebody who is working for small businesses, helping them grow and become bigger and achieve their dreams, and above all undergo a mindset change. I think that's what Jai Kishan's work and his life embodies, and we are thankful that he made the time to come and share that story with us. Thank you. Do subscribe to our platforms. Thank you so much.